Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions, with me, Almeiron. So, today's episode, I walked from one city to the other. I'm just going to do a tiny little bit of upkeep, and probably a random battle. Because I want to do errands and various things like that before I move on to the next story place. Oh, look at that. Much better equipment is now available. So, I actually want Wizard's Hat on him because, here. See the blue 2 by the sword and the red 1 by the staff there? Headband increases his physical attack and decreases his magic attack compared to the Wizard's Hat. That's because the Wizard's Hat is raising his attack. The Green Beret raises speed. So equipment is pretty important to keep an eye on in this game. But the other thing, of course, is that the Wizard's Hat helps with the MP. So, need those. Optimize does not necessarily take all of those things into account. Oh, and now we're at the point in the game where we get bags. So the women in the game can use bags in a lot of jobs. They're kind of like axes in that they've got really strong power, but it's kind of variable. It's a little bit random how much it hits for, so I don't like using them. I personally like things to be, predictable. That's the word. Do we have daggers in this shop? Yes, platinum's the best we got. Okay. I don't even know why they'd give you a bag. You're an archer. Yeah, no. Okay. So, that's some new equipment. Did I did, okay. It's being a little laggy today between the iPad and the computer, so I apologize if I get a little bit ahead or off track. But I'm kind of going based on audio cues, and the audio cues are not necessarily matching up with what I'm seeing on my touchpad screen. Hey, look, it's X potions. So I'm going to buy all the X potions because I've got money. There, make a nice even number. And then I need to go earn more money. But that's okay. Anything we don't need? Ooh, want some mithril shields. I think we're getting a better shield soon. We don't need the flame rods anymore. I mean, I could hold on to the flame rods and the thunder rods and use them situationally depending on the magic I'm using. But honestly, that's a lot of trouble, and I'm probably not going to bother with it. We definitely don't need mithril vests anymore. Burgundian is going to be a straight upgrade to the adamant vest. I'm holding on to a few things on other things because, so like a few extra plate mails because I only have 1 golden armor right now. That's because people aren't necessarily always going to be in the the armor style that they're in right now. Okay. Oh, do we have any more things? This is probably new. Is this new? Yeah, I think so. Alright, so let's read the legend of the Zodiac Braves. Long ago, before Ivalice was united as it is today, the land was divided into 7 kingdoms: Zeltenia, Fovaham, Lionel, Limberry, Lazalia, Gallion, and Muland. Each kingdom clashed with the others in an endless effort to expand its own territory. Did I read this one already? The conflict continued for centuries until a brave and ambitious young king appeared in Muland. This king dreamt of uniting all of Ivalice under his hand, but such feats are not with ease achieved. Turning to ancient tomes and the dark magics found within, he summoned a demon from the netherworld to do his bidding, but once unleashed, the demon could not be controlled. It slew the king and set out to destroy the world of men. I did read this one before, didn't I? And then the 12 warriors gathered to slay the demon. They were 12. They each carried a crystal engraved with the sign of the zodiac. That's right. But I feel like the zodiac stones is new. These crystals are said to date from the age of myth. Each bears the mark of a sign of the zodiac, leading them to be called the zodiac stones. They are thought to harbor divine power, which allowed the zodiac braves to perform astonishing miracles. Their last appearance in historical records dates from the time of Saint Ajora. Since then, the zodiac stones have remained hidden from mortal sight. Alright, this is definitely new. 3 months have passed since the Battle of Grofovia, the first full-scale battle between the forces of Lazalia and Limberry on the plains that define the border of their 2 lands. Formidable knights, once allies in war, now meet each other as enemies on the battlefield in skirmishes with no clear victor, bloody clashes that have resulted in close to 400,000 casualties. Many say that the 2 sides have reached an impasse, and the prospect of a protracted struggle does little to bolster the already low spirits of the people. Princess Ovelia saved. Princess Ovelia, abducted from Orbron Monastery, has now been rescued. To the shock of many, the culprits were Duke Goltana's aide, Chancellor Glavain, and, it seems, Queen Laveria herself. Rumor holds that the Queen instructed the Chancellor to dispose of the princess, thus placing her own son next in line for the throne. Chancellor Glavain has been put to death for the plot, but the Queen denies all knowledge of it. The young warrior who saved the princess is said to be a lieutenant in Baron Grimm's Blackroom Knights by the name of Delita Hyrule. In honor of his achievement, he is expected to be given leadership of the Knights in place of Baron Grimm's, who was killed in battle against the Order of the Ebon Eye. The death of Cardinal Delacroix. It has been 3 months since the death of Cardinal Delacroix, Liege Lord of Lionel. Although his death has been attributed to malady, many speculate that he was assassinated. Some even say that he was slain by an otherworldly fiend. The violent assault on Lionel Castle by a band of brigands on the eve of Delacroix's death lends momentum to such outlandish rumors, for strangely enough, the slain appeared to have been crushed to death. Drought and flood. Famine, the likes of which have not been seen in decades, has descended upon Ivalice. The eastern lands of Zeltenia and Limberry suffer from a drought which has reduced the harvest to half that of a normal year. And to the west, in Gallion and Fovaham, widespread flooding has also destroyed close to half of the crops. The capital of Lazalia is awash with refugees who have lost their homes in the war or who are simply in search of food. So we've got stolen tomes. Several ancient tomes were stolen from the Garland Academy for Magical Arts, but the thief boarded a ferry which promptly sank. The passengers all escaped safely, but their belongings still rest at the bottom of the sea. This is your chance. Sorry, that was funny. I'm going to actually pick up the errand off camera. Let's head up to Egros. So I don't have much money because I just spent all of it, but let's see what kind of new stuff. Better spear, flame shield, close helmet. So that's going to be better than the golden helmet, the flame shield. I cannot afford all this. I can't afford a mithril spear. I'm just going to do that for now. But good to know. So there's more stuff I want to get. That's why part of why I want to do a little level grinding right now. Not really level grinding. I want to job grind is what I want to do. So it occurs to me, still got the star over his head, so yeah, so he's still mastered it. At some point that's going to open up again. He's going to learn some more stuff. But I'm going to switch over to metal for now because he's got he should have shout, which will raise brave, and I want to start raising everybody's brave more. Cold run is going to change jobs. What do we got? So he's hit level 4 time mage, so I think he needs to get to level 5 white mage and 5 in black mage still. So let's switch him over to white mage. Just for the moment. Rack is level 4 Dragoon. Oh, I forget what else Rack needs. Geomancer's 5, Thief is 4, Archer's 4. Is that high enough in Archer? Maybe Rack needs some Samurai too, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look at my sheet. I actually made a whole big printout of stuff that I'm going to do, but I left it in the other room before I started recording, so I'll pick it up and take a look at have looked at it for next time. So for now I think I'll leave Rack as is until I know for sure what I'm doing. Errol. Level 6 Black Mage, level 5 White Mage. Errol needs to get level 4 Time Mage and level 4 Mystic. So let's go ahead and switch Errol over to Mystic, just because she's got further to go in that one. Start getting that out of the way. Oh yeah. It always prioritizes hit points over magic points. Oh wait. Yeah. So you always got to keep an eye on your mages when you change jobs because it optimizes when you do. I think I'm going to leave off Levi and Alicia and Lad for this game. I'm going to keep them around, but I'm probably not going to... I'm debating whether I want to keep leveling them right now, just because I'm probably not bringing them on any story missions. I am probably going to keep bringing Agrius, just because I love Agrius. Okay, so that'll do. That'll do for now, yeah. So I'm going to... It's been, what, 15 minutes? I think I can get... Maybe. You know what? We haven't seen the Zeklaus Desert random battle yet, have we? Or the Aragroy Wood? Let's just try to do one of these. This would have been perfect for grinding out an errand, but usually I've hit a random encounter by now. There we go! Okay. Alright, so you are definitely working on stuff. You are definitely working on stuff. Let's bring Serena. Ooh, I got a wild boar to show up. Unfortunately, nobody knows Poach yet. Need to work on that. And Agrius is still working on something, so I'm just going to bring her. Okay, here we go. Skeletons and a bird. Great. Skeletons are so irritating. Man, if I brought Mustadio, I could have shown off the Seal Evil, because he can just instantly petrify skeletons and other undead, and it's great because then they don't get back up. I don't really need to worry about AoEs from these guys, do I? I think they're all single target stuff. Alright, Ramza is mostly going to stand back here. And we're going to steal. It's called steal. Okay. Bravery +5. For every 4 bravery you gain in a fight, 1 of it sticks around. There's a 1 point permanent increase, so... Eh. Look, it's time for doing job leveling, so the people who really need the job points, they get to do something every turn, even if it's hit their own friends. Look, I got a job level already. Do do do. Boom boom boom. Do 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 do. Yep. Just keep hitting me with thunder. Why not? Do 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 do. Sorry for letting you take point there, Serena. On the other hand, I don't intend to let this battle drag out. In my real time, I actually have to go make dinner in a little bit, so I'm just kind of squeezing an episode in here because I want to have an episode done today. I've been procrastinating for a while, and... Nope, stop. Okay, there we go. Just kept tapping the wrong thing, and it was... let's do Kotetsu, because that's good. What do you think of that? I guess ideally I can get 4 off on one person. Because that's going to be the most efficient, since I get 5 points per thing, and it's 4 points to get one permanent upgrade, but... Oh, you know what? Let's try this. I think this will work. No. I was expecting you to stand in the Kuraga zone, but sure, this works too. Oh my goodness. Heh, yeah, Cure hurts the undead. It's a Final Fantasy game after all. Nice. Oh, and again, I was kind of expecting you to go after Errol, since she is critically wounded and you've got a ranged attack. Maybe their ranged attack, it doesn't go over people. Or maybe... Oh, just needed the height. I see. Fair. Fair enough. Stand you back up. Oh, I don't know if I'll find any in this map, but the desert maps tend to have traps, which are tiles that hurt you or inflict a status ailment on you when you stand on them. And sometimes the enemy stands on them too. It's pretty great when that happens. Alright, so I don't usually use Chant because it's not best, but let's get Errol back on her feet. It's just not the best because it hurts when you use it. Okay, so remember that the Mystic's staff hits pretty hard. On the other hand, that bird hits pretty hard, so maybe the bird was the dangerous one. Still, it's going decently well so far. I mean, there's only 4, and I do outnumber the enemies. Ugh. That's going to be annoying. Come back here! Let me kill you! Alright, not too bad. Chop sometimes hurts a lot, but not that time, I guess. Alright, first off, let's hit the bird, because the bird will stay dead. Turns into some feathers. That guy's going to be hard to catch up with. Hopefully I can manage it before the other guy stands up. But I'm not going to count on it. I need to get Errol and Cauldron some different reaction abilities, because parry's just, it's alright, I guess. What do you think? If I do this, will the counter kill her? Let's find out. Not quite. Perfect. Stay put. Oh, good. Come back towards me. That is perfect. I approve of this happening. So the only trouble with doing the Raising Brave is that he's guaranteed 10 experience each time because he's doing it on allies that are about the same level. Which means, and it's easy for him to do it every turn. So it does mean he might start out leveling people, so I gotta be careful about that. Hollowed bolt on this guy. Boop. And just in time. There we go. Good, got some money. So, I'll get more money from some of the errands, although some of the errands are actually lose you money, because you have to put money in to do them. But it's alright. I'm still going to do all of them just to have done them, but let's see. Really like to get a rise. Yeah. Regenerate is not great. It's a reaction ability that gives you regen, which means you have to be hit, and then you get regen, which is not an instant cure. It's a slow cure over time. Regen is much better, in my opinion, when you can control when it shows up. And not right when you're in the thick of things, fighting for your life. But, yeah, so I think I'm going to wait and try to get a rise. A rise would be useful. Kiraga and Kiraja might be nice. But for now, you made it to job level 5. So let's go back to Black Mage and get you one more level there. Then we'll be almost ready. Did you gain a job level? I wasn't paying enough attention. No. Defense boost, ignore weather. Mana font might be worth... Well, no, not... maybe. I'll think about it. Anyway. Who else was there? Serena. Okay, I think Osafune is the current highest level sword we have. So I'm going to start saving up for Shida Hadori. That'll be good. You've got Dragoon stuff you can learn. Yeah, let's hold off on it. And then Agrius. Oh, so close. Almost there. Once I get Divine Ruination, I'm going to be so happy. Okay. So anyway, that's where things are standing right now. This is the beginning of Chapter 3. I'm going to do a bit more of this sort of thing. I might do another episode like this on camera, with doing errands and stuff. But I'm going to do a little bit more grinding off screen as well. And then I'm going to move on with the story. So, within the next 2 or 3 episodes, I will definitely be moving on with the story. So look forward to that. Hope you enjoyed, if you stuck with me all the way through this. Thanks for watching. I will talk to you next time. Bye for now.